I was taking the Max over here today, and they're working those signatures. They're going to legalize. Marijuana will be legalized here, I'm certain. And like they're doing in Colorado, you know, you won't only be tipping your bartender, but you're going to be tipping your Budtender. Seriously, in Colorado they call them Budtenders. Yes, so you'll be able to go up and, you know, get a drink, get a blunt, you know. The only thing that's going to cause problems for folks that work in places that check EUAs, like me, work for a temp agency, so they check my, so I'm saving my clean pee right now. I'm storing it away. I don't know how long it lasts. If you remember from the holiday times, they got that ooh-wee clean pee, hook you up in the restroom or something like that. You got to bring your own container. Yeah, I'll fill it up for you for a fee, you know, while I'm clean, you know. But anyone go to the weekend? Some people call it the Rose Festival Starlight Parade. Other people call it the Jerry Springer Festival. Nobody went? You would know if you went. It's in case you weren't there, I didn't go. Somebody told me about it. Last year they were shooting right from as far away as me over that camera. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna catch the highlights on the news. You know, make sure I don't get shot. I stay as far away from bullets as possible. I'm not into the drama. Yeah, I'm no hero. That's, you know, that's right. Open urination. I was told to open urination, open containers, and you know, as human beings, we're very territorial. You know, you see those folks that come here and they start roping off their turf, their area, you know, and they start setting out their lawn furniture and the grill and everything. And you know, they got concealed carry permits, so they're waiting for somebody to get out of line. Hey, you're in my turf, buddy. Yeah, I got a conceal. What's that law that killed Trayvon? That conceal. It's here in Oregon. What's it called?
The concealed permit.
Yeah, but there's a term for it. Stand your ground. I could not think of that, but yeah, it's legal here. Stand your ground. So watch out. You're at the festival. Somebody might have an itchy trigger finger, and you might be that target practice after a cold beer. Summertime it can be stressful. Any homeowners in the audience? I used to for a little bit. That was stressful because my neighbors, they were retired. So they always judging my lawn. They're always looking. You know, there just will be, you know, and I'm working hard, you know, I'm getting home from work. They're retired, you know, all day long. You know, just there. You know, I come home and then they give me a report. They go, David, you got a couple of dandelions in your yard and it's blowing over in our yard. You see that weeds over there? We had to pull it out, you know. You probably want to pull it out by the root. Just, oh man, you know. But, you know, may they rest in peace, you know. They passed away. But boy, that was really stressful trying to, you know, because, you know, the property values, you're lowering the property values, you know. Cut your lawn, I even put up a fence. You know, they say good neighbors, what's it, good fences make good neighbors? Because I had a neighbor around the block. He would walk his Rotweiller with no leash. Big, huge. Those are Rotweilers. The one with the big head. The one, yeah, he'd walk around, no leash, just walk in, just, you know, king of the neighborhood. You know, and he would come and he'd always take a dump in my yard. You know, so I put up a fence. You know, I went into debt. You know, I went in big time debt. You know, put up a fence. You know what? The dog came and still crapped on. He came inside the fence just to show that he could. Took a crap on my yard again. So I'm not into home ownership. That's, you know, too much stress. Summer stress. Summer stress as a kid. I think about, I lived in New Jersey. New Jersey people in the house? No? I just church for a little bit. My dad was in the service, so I lived there for a little bit. But that was the first time I remember rats. Oh, it got quiet. Some people got rats, huh? Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you know, they just follow us, you know. The thing about rats is that whenever I see them, I get scared. But the rats are running too, you know. He's like, ah, You know, everybody's running, right? I've never known a rat to like go and attack, you know, eat the flesh of a human being. There's probably a zombie movie in the works with that. But yeah, Attack of the Zombie Rats. But yeah, and San Antonio, Texas, I lived a little bit there. Dad was in the service, and I remember, as a kid, I remember Roaches. My auntie, she had a place, and you turn off the lights, and then you go in the kitchen at night to get a snack or something, get some water, you turn on the lights, what? A whole group of roaches were just having a party. You know, they were also, I was poor as a kid and everything like that, so we would try to see who could crunch the most of them, you know. So we try to stomp them out. Something to do, you know, turn the lights off, turn it back on, they still back. I don't know if they were having an after party or if it was a funeral for the ones that we smashed already. But no matter how many times we turned the light off and turned it back on, they would still congregate. They'd get over there. Yeah, that little kid got the big feet. He's crashing us all, man. What are we gonna do? You know? Turn on the light. There they are. Okay. Some of you all into roach humanity. You're not really like, gosh, he's a killer. Killing the poor insects. There were so many of them, and I was a little kid, all right? I was scared, you know? I thought they were going to eat me. The divorce rate, I think a way to lower the divorce rate is to, you know, not necessarily get married all the time, but just have a party. Have a relationship party. You know, celebrate. And then at the relationship party, you can take bets on how long the relationship is going to last. That'll be like an investment plan. Everybody pool their money together. I don't know, man. I think 2 weeks, a month. And just whoever gets closer to it gets all the cash. Could be fun. Relationships, some people are very, you know, like women, sometimes they're very sentimental with relationships. You know, I call it analysis paralysis of anniversaries. You know, she'll say something like, do you know what today is, David? What is today? Today is the day that a year ago, you trimmed my toenails for the first time. And why is that important? Well, I could tell by the way you were really sensitive with my pinky toe that you were the one. And I know from now on you'll never forget this anniversary of ours. Oh boy. Anniversary for this, anniversary of this, a lot of anniversary. Also with relationships, you ever in love with someone? Yeah. Really serious in love with someone. And they want you to meet their family. And you've already convinced the person you're in love with to love you. That was an easy sell. But now you got to go to convince all the other folks in the family to love you. I don't know. And that's kind of pressure. I've experienced that pressure. One, being poor, and being from a different race of the person that you're trying to win over with their family. That's when I learned to try to negotiate. I try to say, oh look honey, you know, can we take like smaller groups of your family and not like the whole 100+ family reunion crowd? Because if we do the whole family reunion crowd, I mean, I'm gonna have to hold a press conference, explain to them about, apologize for O.J. Simpson, Dennis Rodman's behavior. You know, that's a lot of pressure. And if we're in some place like Texas, you know, I'm gonna, you know, especially if somebody in the back, you know, starts yelling, yeehaw! I'm out. I'm not getting lynched, I'm out. I love you, baby, but I'll meet you in Vegas or something. We'll do it on the low. Relationship arguments. Who do you think wins relationship arguments most of the time?
Yeah.
You think it's the women? You think? You know, I tend to agree that it is the women, that they win the relationship arguments. And here's my theory. I just think women can hold out for sex longer than guys can. And I think that's why you win. You know, because this kind of blows a man's ego. Because women, you have toys that we can't compete with. You know, as men. You know, like a woman, you know, she's mad at you and everything, and you know, she's not sleeping with you, and then all of a sudden she's like, you know, she tells you, say hello to my little friend. Meet Mr. Biggs, who knows how to treat a woman right. Better than you, without you. But it'll be better in the long run. Especially with batteries. I'm David Little. Thank you for listening, and thank you for laughing. Thank you. Love you. Goodfoot.